Does Riley want to hear his own
Oh.
opinions?
Oh,
What?
Right on.
we are live.
Oh, we were live
Yes.
without Riley.
Without Riley. The sound has not adequately been even plugged in yet. So all sound is currently coming from that camera.
Oh, okay.
We're live, Riley.
We're live?
I think so. We are fine. Keep doing you.
Okay, I just need one more wire.
One more wire.
Why are you doing
this? Well,
Well, you
Is my
have
camera on?
voiced the
Okay, we're good.
worst opinion
Yeah,
about
it's
this
on.
movie.
Of course it's on, Mike.
Well, the little lights aren't on, so. I
It's
know.
not, or it is?
No, it's not. It's just like.
It's it turns red when it's on you. Is it red on you eating the pizza
at
Yeah.
right now?
the camera.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
Live.
It is.
It's
It is.
live.
No, because I can't
Oh,
see.
there we go.
Because I
Pay
can't see the
attention.
back of my camera, I see the back of theirs. That's why I was confused. It's like the little triple lights in the back.
Sure.
Yeah.
The only sound though is coming from the camera
From the
until
camera.
Riley does this, and he's still got to check sound levels, but it's fine. We're fine. It's all good.
It's all good, man.
It's all.
I think we definitely all have a range of
It's all good,
opinions
man.
of this
We
movie.
do.
my opinion is that I would have rather watched Darkman.
You don't know what happened in Dark.
Yeah, but
Durant
I also don't know
returned.
happens
What
in
do
this
you mean
movie.
Durant?
If
You
don't
can
know
check.
my point.
Durant
I can still
returns.
speak. You just can't respond to me.
No, we can respond, but no.
Yeah,
You just can't respond to me.
Right, Riley, what do we got?
but
Hold on.
that's against my first
Alright.
right.
I got it.
You don't have any rights.
But the Bill of Rights says
The
otherwise.
government took them all away.
Not
Sure.
all of them.
Yeah.
What about mine?
Some
Are
of
mine
them.
Unfortunately, yours are next.
okay? What about yours?
Yours are, yes,
I
the government goes by individual people. Like, it just does it alphabetically.
You get a phone call.
So none of these
So
run out
actually,
of
yours would
women
be
to
probably
take
one of the
rights
first
away
ones
from.
because you are B in your last name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna argue that and say Hunter. The H comes first.
But that's my first.
H does not come before B. I
They're
don't know.
rearranging the
Yeah.
alphabet.
No, Hunter and Michael. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I have no idea which Mike's belong to which, so.
If
Oh,
I'm gonna
well,
ask.
my
by
first
Real quick,
name-
mic check, real quick. Let me do
What?
mine first. No, mine first.
You just said mic check.
No, mine first.
I'm
Hey,
checked.
Mike, how
I'm
are
checked.
you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Going great.
Mike
Eagle.
check. He's Mike.
Yeah.
Check, check.
Mike Vibe
Check.
Vibe check.
Found
We're
me.
good.
Alright,
We're
this is us. For two.
This is us.
This
This
is
is
us.
a little bit behind the
Last of
scenes,
us.
y'all.
Alright, Mike, mic check.
Whoa, how are we doing today?
Found you.
All
All
right.
right. What about piano check?
Piano check.
Piano check. I got you.
Holy mackerel!
There it is.
Me or her?
Hello.
Do it again.
Hello.
Do it again.
Hello.
Do it again.
Hello.
Where are you?
Oh
Is your thing on?
no. No.
That would help.
Hello.
There you are. You're number one.
You're number one.
Hunter.
Yes,
Right, so
hello,
now
bonjour,
that
how are we
play.
doing?
Oh,
This
The
is
theme song
a mic.
Oh,
This is a
Hold
mic.
Hold on.
We're audio checking. Oh.
This is a microphone that I am speaking into, and I'm going to keep talking and talking and
I thought
talking
this one was
and
ours.
talking and talking.
Oh, you're
and
good.
okay.
Check. Wait, how's Corinne two and Corinne, go again.
Hello.
You're one. Mike, do your mic.
How we doing? How we doing?
Okay, you have this one. Alright, play your piano. I'm not seeing this piano.
Probably just has to be
mean-
part of the band.
Should be in 6. Do it again, piano. Oh. Ah!
Was that a little loud?
Sorry about that, folks at home.
What happened?
A little loud.
Don't worry about
it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Well,
about
I
it.
gotta know.
Okay. I'll make this on the fly.
Why?
Oh wow.
We're live, so don't
Okay,
Mike.
so little behind the scenes. I can go in and edit the front off, which I usually do. So
No.
we are going to start now.
Okay.
Spooky.
thought I turned the menu sound off.
It's almost like Mike can replicate any sound he hears.
It's almost like he has a
Special gift.
gift. How's it going over there, Mike?
Good.
Fantastic. Retort there, Mike. Corinne and Hunter, how are you tonight?
I'm doing very well.
This lighting is something special.
It is.
I don't know if you can figure out what I was tuning into. We got pink on this side,
Okay.
blue on this side.
It's just like the stupid movie we watched.
Is it?
You'll get it later. Let's continue. So
What?
tonight we
Oh,
watched-
wait. Is it like male and female colors?
This is 2020.
What? But like blue.
What year do you think?
But
it
like
is,
that's.
Hunter?
But like that's still like gender reveal kind of thing.
Kind of like wondering what year this movie takes place.
I'm just gonna buy it now.
Well,
I'm just gonna
either
buy it
you
now.
tell me, or I'm gonna make more guesses that are very bad.
Sure, we're going to go into it later. So welcome to Back to the Movie. What a way to start not talking about the movie. Hold on, I got to find our image. I'll find it. Don't worry about it. There we go. Little VHS on your chest there, Riley. Oh! Okay. Take that away now.
Blasted with the
Thank God, it was so heavy.
Blasted with the 80s, 70s nostalgia.
Tonight, we watched a film. There's really no other way to describe it. A
Yeah.
film.
We-
Cinema,
There
if
is
you
a
will.
wide range of cinema fans here for this.
Yes. Tonight we watch a little film from 2017 called Close Calls. And it's kind of special.
Yeah.
Who wants to tell us what the movie's about?
Someone off the camera does.
Corinne, you want to tell us what the movie's about? No? Speechless. She loved it so much she just can't. Mike! You want to tell us what the movie's about?
There was a lot of red, and there was a lot of blue.
It was 3D.
Brian, can you just tell us what the movie was about? Please.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Hunter.
Like, well, very simply.
Yeah.
There's a lot there. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of eyes staring at me. This is great. Like, whenever I just say it to people, it's like, oh, it's about a teenage girl who got grounded. She had to stay home while her father was out with some mistress, and
Mistress?
I'm gonna be fair, I don't think they're called a mistress when it's a potential stepmom.
Yeah.
The mistress
Okay, well, I
should be a
don't-
mistress if
When the mom's dead, you're not cheating.
you know, I'm the only one explaining the movie. Don't.
Okay,
Continue.
continue. So what happens to this teenage girl?
How much
Also, is
can
she
I
wearing
s-
clothes?
How much can I say? Like-
We'll find out if we just
Okay,
take the
I guess-
video down or not.
I guess I will.
Corinne's taking over.
I'll take over.
Sure.
Okay, so I guess she has a lot of drug problems, and so she's definitely been taking a lot. Her boyfriend breaks it at some
If you have
point.
drug problems, come down to 80 Water Street, Club Odyssey.
Keep going. You're fine. Keep going.
Anyways, her.
Continue.
You can take over, Brian.
No, I was saying 80 Water Street.
No, I know,
Club
I know.
Odyssey.
You can take
Continue.
over,
You
Brian.
said
No,
drug
no,
problems. I
no,
had to.
Brian, your turn.
Popcorn.
Popcorn, right?
See, we have to pass the conch shell.
It's
Alright,
like a
We're challenged.
teenage girl, home alone.
But not Home Alone.
Not home alone. Oh yeah, not home alone. Grandma. You got to give grandma her pills.
Oh yeah.
So,
We're doing
alright,
not a good job.
alright, restart. Alright, girl's home alone. Dad's going out with potential new stepmom to the opera. Everyone except the mom has a southern accent, so this is somewhere in the south. She's British, South British. They go to the opera. Morgan, that's her name. Morgan has to stay home because she's grounded because her dad caught her with her boyfriend in a jacuzzi. We don't see this. We just hear about
We
it.
see much other things.
I'm so sorry.
And
Too bad.
she has to stay home and take care of Grandma. Mike, conch shell. Explain the movie.
The conch shell of talking. So
Oh,
now
your
you
turn.
have a
yes.
theoretical conch shell. Now it's
Like
your
you-
turn to talk about the
Yeah, you
movie.
pick up talking
stick.
Yes.
So, I am upset.
No, just pick up where he left off.
What's the movie? Go.
She wasted a whole entire pizza.
Oh, okay.
She wasted a slice of pizza with the dang ranch, and I can't stand it.
Hunter, go.
Can you restate your last thing that you said?
Grandma. She has to stay home with Grandma. She has to take care of Grandma. She's grounded.
She has to take care of Grandma. She doesn't really do a good job at that. She has to write about Grandma's pills on her leg so that she's capable of remembering that.
She doesn't do that.
Yeah, she. Long story short, doesn't really get to Grandma's pills until very late into the movie.
Okay.
And I had a thought, and then it slowly went away.
A thought, you're just recounting the
so
movie.
during this, she's getting random phone calls. So this was before the boyfriend shows up. She checks on her grandma. Grandma's a little crazy, so she goes down. She's like, "Oh, I gotta make you food before you get your pills. I'll make your food." So she goes and tries to make food because her grandma wanted cheese sauce soup.
Cheese dip.
Cheese dip.
Cheese dip soup.
Cheese
Sorry.
dip soup.
And so she gets distracted because she gets another creepy phone call that's like really weird and sexual and harassment. Not very good. So obviously she gets distracted and burns the soup. And then her fire alarm is going off.
And so Grandma shits in the closet.
Yeah. Yeah, because she didn't hear the bell ring and couldn't take care of the grandma. At some point...
Well, the fire alarm went off.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point after that, the boyfriend comes in and basically gets her to take drugs so he can take advantage of her and have sex with her.
Potentially.
And then the deer head on the wall starts talking and throws a nose.
Hallucinating a little bit. After that, he gets eaten by the pool house.
Yeah, okay, so the boyfriend gets killed when he's leaving.
Maybe.
Well, hold on.
Well, we hear him
No,
on the
here's
phone.
yeah, because then the
The
phone
phone
rings
calls
again,
again.
and he's like, "You're listening to him die slowly," and she's like, "I'm gonna go,
So the boyfriend dies. Person is still on the phone.
I didn't like the boyfriend. Can I just take a moment to point out that I, much like the father, thought he was a bit of a rapscallion.
Yeah, we
Bit
all
of
hated
a-
him. He was
a
pretty
ne'er-do-well.
Obviously, yeah.
Up to no
Gives her
good.
drugs to
Do you have
take
anything
advantage
else
of.
in common with the father?
The father?
Yes.
A beautiful salt and pepper beard.
Sure, man.
Okay.
We'll agree with that for you.
And then a colleague of her dad knows that her dad is away for the night for opera.
What's that colleague's name?
I'm Barry
Barry.
Cohen.
Cone.
It's Barry Cohen.
Cone.
Cohen.
Cohen.
Cone.
Yeah, it sounds like that, but it's probably like the last name Cohen. Cohen.
I think it's Cone.
I think it's Cohen.
No, I don't think it's Cohen. I think it's Cohen.
Um,
Hey, Jamie, can we look that up?
Anyways, the
Jamie, well, hold on. Jamie, let's see. Let's check this.
Is it Barry Cohen? or
Barry
Cone?
Cohen or Barry Cohen?
Do we want to get like?
We don't gamble here, but my money's on Cone.
Okay, but either way,
All right, yeah.
Barry
Well, Jamie
Cohn
looks that up.
Go on.
It's
Also-
Barry Cohen.
Cone.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
also wants to take advantage of her like the boyfriend. So that gets a little
Hairy.
weird and bad. And then her parents come home and they don't believe her.
Oh, not parents. The dad and the potential stepmom, because the mom is dead.
Still parents.
She's the ghost in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot
She's
about
also
the ghost.
seeing she's also seeing her dead mom. So the parents come home, they don't believe her, they have like a serious conversation about possibility of the stepmom lady cheating on the dad. And then
His name is Cohen. His name's Cohen.
Barry Cone.
Barry Cohen.
How do you spell that?
then the guy wakes up again and starts trying to kill people.
He wakes
then-
up from having his throat slit.
Yeah, so
It basically turns from a creepy ghost mansion story with a crazy grandma into it's a murder mystery. We are led to believe that it is this friend of the father's who was making the phone calls, and that he and the stepmother are in cahoots trying to kill the daughter so that they can, I guess, take her half of their family fortune.
I guess at some point the dad
Oh, but they can't
dies.
afford it for anyone to take care of the grandma, which is...
The dad doesn't die? I think the dad dies.
Dad dies.
No, the dad dies.
Yeah, she kills the dad.
Yeah, the
There's doing a lot of
stepmom kills the
spinning.
dad, and then stepmom comes after her. She hits her with a shovel, doesn't hurt her. She comes back. They have this really intense scene where she's trying to stab her, then like eats her and like tears her throat out and then pees on her.
And this is the second instance of urination in the movie.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But we didn't mention the first part. That's too graphic.
Sure. I think it's a plot. What? Oh wait. Who's on the phone? Who's making
I
the
think
close calls?
it's the guy, obviously. I think it's the same voice.
Doesn't she get a call after he's dead?
No.
No. I think it's the boyfriend. It's the same voice, and it was the boyfriend in the pool house too.
They imply there's a creepy kid in school. I think that's who's on the phone.
Yeah.
No.
I would think that.
Whoever was on the phone also killed the boyfriend.
The creepy guy.
It's obviously no. It's not the creepy guy at school. That's a misleader. That is a red herring.
Barry Cohn's car broke down 2 blocks away.
No, he was lying. Yeah, this guy shows up at this girl's house. Also, did I mention that she doesn't wear clothes the whole movie?
Hold on.
I think this is the
Wears
most we've ever
things.
stayed on track.
I just want to say that the wardrobe department
No.
did a fantastic.
No.
No, I'm actually kind of being serious.
Yeah.
Wait, it was a red and blue.
Yeah.
Red top, blue bottom. And that's
No,
the
it was
skin.
pink.
It was pink
It was pink and blue.
and blue.
You didn't do
It's
that camera.
oh yeah, blue and pink. That makes you the bottoms, Mike, and you two are the top.
That makes sense.
That checks out.
And that
I did
makes
not
me
do that intentionally.
Uncomfortable.
What do you mean? Neither of you are either. Well, actually,
Yeah, we're
We're the midriff.
Yeah.
The flesh-toned midriff.
There-
With a belly button ring.
Yes. Yes.
There was a lot of shots just of
Her tushy.
Well, okay.
of not her face, of her acting without her face.
Because
Oh.
acting comes from a full body
it
experience.
does.
Natural.
And this dainty little run she did.
Well, hold on.
Now we're getting
To
off.
what I was seriously saying about the wardrobe department.
Long
Not
gloves.
necessarily about what she's wearing, but that color scheme. That became. Let's see, this was 2017. I mean, we even use this color scheme in Club Odyssey's logo.
Yeah.
Like, we use this kind of vibrant pink and this kind of vibrant blue. There's. I don't know why there's something to that color combo, but it did become really popular as of recent. Maybe post 2017. I don't know. So maybe ahead of its time? I have no idea. But,
Maybe.
that's all I want to say.
Yeah.
Nothing about what's in the wardrobe, just the colors. That's
Just
all I
yeah.
want. That's all I want.
Colors.
To talk about. Just the colors. Anyway,
Like those are the prominent colors on her, but then you had red and blue being like prominent colors just around the sets in general.
Sure.
The phone, the bell, I think
The
probably blood,
the pool water.
bloody sheets,
so to be fair, I do feel like we
candles.
described the movie better than the movie described it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, mind you, we gave you the synopsis in maybe 10 minutes. This is a 2-hour movie.
Oh my god.
And what's the problem with that?
It's
Oh,
so...
and we didn't even finish the synopses. Because then there's 3 endings. But we're
And
not
then it
gonna
keeps
spoil.
going. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even like, what happened after?
I think there's a fine line between giving the audience a vague conclusion and just like they had all these ideas that they were like
I'm sorry.
they had all these
you're trying to be
ideas
so
that
serious
they wanted
about
to
it,
sneak
and
in.
I don't care.
I know, I'm looking right at you too. I'm just
Well, okay,
I'm just picking
okay.
I'm picking a focal
Okay,
point.
wait. Hunter, why don't you explain why you like it so much?
I don't think he does.
I don't know.
I just want to say I like this movie.
No!
I
yeah.
do. I don't know why.
Why? Brian, that's so
don't-
weird that you
This
like
is-
this movie.
It's like, okay,
love
Wolf
it.
of Wall Street.
Oh.
Yes.
You know what? Riley's right. This movie did not go to
Come out in
theaters. Thus meaning it's a bad movie. That's your criteria. correct?
Yeah, no.
That
It's
was
a bad movie,
You said
no matter where it gets shown.
You did say that.
Is this the worst movie that you've seen so far?
Well, you see. I don't know, I'm sorry. Is it the worst movie I've ever seen?
No,
Oh, of this series. Yeah.
Huh.
I think so too.
Well, I mean, there were some that I haven't seen, so like, like the Loch Ness Monster one, that looked pretty bad.
No, that
I
was
think-
a good one.
That
I think-
one's good.
That was real good.
I like
I
that
would
one.
actually say that one's just good.
I mean, like,
That was Lake Michigan Monster
Trying to
that he's
think.
referring to when he says the Loch Ness Monster.
no, this one was bad. I mean, the spinning room scene, like,
Can you elaborate on what's bad about it?
I mean, that was
Because
kind of fun.
you're saying it's bad. You're just saying it's
It's
bad.
bad. Okay. My first red flag was it opens up with a scene of the girl on the phone. It's like it was just so cheesy. That's it. If it's a cheesy movie,
But,
bad
like,
writing,
not
lazy
cheesy in a
writing.
good way either.
Yeah, it was just like not well written. It just
I didn't like
wasn't-
her.
I'm sorry,
I didn't
but
like
isn't
her
like your
character.
favorite horror series Saw also cheesy?
No, it's one of the best written stories up until the ending of like
What?
ever.
Okay.
It's purposeful
Uh-huh.
and it has good acting.
And the logic of that, he's not killing them.
What was the
the
logic
traps
in this
are
movie?
killing them.
What was the logic in this movie? Grandma didn't get her pills. Like I don't.
Yeah, I think the thing that
Like, it
really
keeps
bothered me the most is sorry.
No.
No,
I
you
think
got
we're gonna
crazy.
say the same thing.
Yeah, it was like we were stuck on this the whole movie. Everyone was. In the beginning, the dad is like, "You got to take care of Grandma." And she's like, "Well, why don't you pay someone to do it?" And he's like, "With what money? Like, are you gonna pay for it?" And like that would make sense. We hadn't seen the rest of the house yet. It was just her bedroom. It's a huge house. Brian called it like a McMansion.
It's a McMansion.
Has a gate.
yeah.
It has a pool. Then it has a room with a pool table and a movie room.
That's the thing. We keep
There
getting
was so
new
many-
details throughout the movie that make you question, like, what is this about?
Like there's so many rooms.
And it tells you not
Why-
to take drugs.
yes, that
Why
was a
is
very
Grandma
central theme.
in the attic? And the attic is like
Yeah, so
really
Grandma's
gross.
in a very creepy attic.
Rats and it doesn't look like it
match.
belong in the house at
They
all.
also must not have money for an exterminator because there's like
But they're not.
tarantulas, rats, Madagascar cockroaches,
But they're not in
rattlesnakes.
the rest of the house.
Yeah.
They're only in the attic, and the attic has like a very insane stairwell with like a memorial of the dead mom, like really large pictures, but also a secret door.
That we don't
Halfway.
find until it comes to be convenient
the
later in the
stairs.
movie. Like
Okay.
they just keep throwing in details that
Yeah, but
like there's just so much inconsistency. It's that, oh, I want to do this in the movie. I want to do this in the movie. They didn't like ground themselves. They didn't build a
But-
story.
and-
They just
and-
said things happen.
and
Yeah.
Grandma could have had her own room and not the attic.
Grandma could have lived in the
Here's
pool
the-
room with the billiard balls. Grandma could have like been in the kitchen, and then she wouldn't have
There
to
was,
go
like-
all the way down there to get her
There
like
was
cheese
no
soup.
furniture.
This is their podcast.
There was no furniture in the movie room. She could have a big movie screen. She wouldn't be bored. She wouldn't be lonely. She
You're right.
wouldn't
Wait,
have
there was
everyone
that
else
one
help.
scene where she was.
She was like, "I'm so lonely," and I'm like, "Yeah."
So
of
how you
course
doing,
are.
Ryan?
They could
I
have.
think
They could have
that
put a
was-
TV up in the room with her.
She didn't have a bathroom.
She had a bell. She had a freaking bell. They have a gate, but they don't have a freaking like ring
I know,
door
they
system
could've
where
had
you like
little, like,
you buzz
intercom
downstairs and be
system.
like, "Yo, I shit in the closet. Someone's got to come clean this up."
I think I can elaborate on why I like the movie.
Oh, good.
Is it why we hate it?
No. I honestly I have not heard like half the stuff you guys just said.
I have.
And
It's
you've been
hilarious.
willfully ignorant about why this movie is so bad.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Let
So,
him speak. Let
okay,
the man speak.
I think my reason is because my head canon of like behind the scenes in this is that nobody talked to anybody. No, like literally nobody talked.
This
to
is a pretty
anybody.
good theory, actually, what he's proposing. Go
Like
ahead.
so when you told me about the movie, you like even your review is kind of in the way a little bit of how I'm thinking of it. I picture that the director went to everybody in this movie, had a one-on-one conversation with them, told them not to interact until the day of shooting, and then they all go and shoot the movie, just being like, do what you tried to practice by yourself, and just had them roll with it.
There's a very uncomfortable scene right after she lets in the obvious serial killer. And they're standing in the doorway. Also, she's blocked by the banister of the stairs. And there's just... And they're even giving each other... You know that when you meet someone new for the first time and you're like... Let's do it, you know what I mean? It's like... That... Uncomfortable 5 minutes of that. And then he takes his shirt off. Or just two people. This is the framing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at me. The framing is yeah.
Yeah.
His shoulders.
Dead center like this. He's got shoulders that like.
His shoulders had shoulders.
It's like
Like, come on, kiddo.
if
you
this is
wanna
getting
drink
if
with
this is
me?
getting too uncomfortable for you. That's how he talks too. I'm Barry Cohen.
I knew you as a kid at your dad's parties drinking all the time.
I
Chocolate chip
saw
Charlie!
you sneaking off to get those wine coolers no one else wanted.
Don't sneak off and get wine coolers.
That's
At the age of 15, especially.
Especially then.
and then she starts to interrogate him like out of the blue. 2 hours. An hour
She
into
flips the
movie.
script on him.
Flips is like, I know you've been cheating on you've been with the
You've been cheating
you've
on
been
Chocolate Chip Charlie.
You've been with
I know this.
You've been with the girl that my dad is trying to marry, who I don't really like. And she's like, "What's the dirt on her?" And he just punches her in the face and knocks her the fuck out.
I like how a few minutes ago you were up in arms like there's no guy named Barry Cohn, and then we watched a movie where there was a man named Chocolate Chip Charlie.
I believe Chocolate Chip Charlie.
Chocolate
But
Chip
I won't
Charlie.
believe Barry Cohn.
Barry Cone would be a good name in that stuff universe.
Yeah,
I'm Barry Cohn.
stuff in a cone.
What else? Okay, no, that's the thing. Okay, the plot keeps changing in the movie, and I don't think it was on purpose to keep you on your toes. I think they just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Would have made sense as a murder mystery.
Just join my theory, and then it makes sense.
Look, I mean, like it's been done before, where you
mean
think
that
it's
it's good.
where you think it's a
I
ghost movie, and then it turns out to be grounded in like The Boy. Like this felt like The Boy, but then the ending just butchered all of it.
Yep.
Any inkling of a hope, of a chance, of a sliver of a possibility that this could make sense as a feature-length film, squandered it,
So you know what I think?
drowned it in the pool like this poor girl's
Yes,
mother.
Mike,
So
go ahead.
I think they didn't know where to end at all
Yeah.
because who the heck is Grandma? She was Grandma, too, you know? Like,
Yeah, who's grandma? Is this the dad's mom or is
Oh,
this
yeah,
the
we
mom's
didn't
mom?
say what the ending was. Can you describe what this part of the ending was? We didn't explain this at all.
oh. Yeah, so she walks through what looks to be like the upside down of Stranger Things. Like it's oozy and like it looks like the soup dip, whatever the heck it was, she's walking through, right? And it's-
Cheese dip soup.
Yeah, that. So she's walking through it, and she opens a door, and there's like these hair strings, like holding her mom up in the air. Like, what is this? Like, where are you? Like, we don't know where the heck she is.
Yeah, we don't. It doesn't get like the mom comes back as a ghost. The first time this happens, she goes, "Mom, you're dead." As if like, I mean, that's like the kind of thing you say if this is like your third visitation by a ghost and you're starting to doubt your like senses. You're like, no, you're not really here. But it was like the out of the blue.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
just in the bathroom. She does a line of coke and then she envisions her mom in the
Don't do
shower.
drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do a line of
Don't do drugs. You'll see your mom.
But honestly, like the reasons of like what you just stated, like saying like, oh, it starts one thing and then it just goes to a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Like I
Movies-
can't fault that because I hate the musical Rent for that exact reason.
Yeah.
That's how I feel everything is like in that. But in this, I don't know why. I don't know. It just works with it because like I'm not going into this like being like, oh, like this is gonna be like, I don't know, like really good.
You
Wolf of
enjoy
Wall
how
Street.
bad it is.
Yeah, it's not Wolf of what?
You enjoy how bad this is.
I don't even know if it's bad,
Hunter,
I do.
but I can't
Hunter.
say that's even.
I have a question.
Huh.
Does Rent also have a Lazy Susan?
Probably. I think most musicals do.
Yeah, like the
I don't know what
the
you're talking
Cinderella,
about. I
yeah,
think
probably.
Lazy
Yeah, there's
Susan
this-
scene
yeah.
in this is great.
So after she sees her mom being like strung up by hair, she like wakes up.
Again.
She wakes up again. It's like a dream inside of a dream, but now she's like dressed up as her grandma.
Yeah.
And the
And
only
she's-
clever thing is that on her leg it says Morgan pills instead of grandma pills.
Yeah.
in
That was
order-
clever.
But
Actually,
also
that's why she's not wearing clothes all the movie.
Yeah.
She needs to remember Grandma's pills. She wrote it on her leg. If she puts on pants, she won't remember Grandma's
And if she puts
pills.
on a shirt, she'll get ranch on her shirt. I didn't see her eat pizza once. I didn't see any
She dropped
pizza.
it. That's why. She dropped the dang pizza.
I think she took a bite of it.
Yeah, and then she dropped it.
Yeah.
There's a really good pizza with ranch on it scene. By really good, I mean
I don't want to ever see
what's
that
happening
scene
right
again.
now. Mike disappeared.
Oh, Mike got
No,
craving.
we don't need to see it.
Mike was a ghost the whole time.
Oh, yeah, but wait. Before
Right.
the scene with the upside down room, Grandma has just got done devouring the stepmother. And
I did
then
mention that.
Oh yeah.
apparently Morgan has had asthma. So
Well,
she passes
well,
out from an
okay,
asthma
but
attack.
no,
Asthma was
they
brought
show that.
They
They
do
brought that
establish
up
she has
multiple
Yeah.
times.
I know, but
That's how she died.
I left the room and I had to turn over some chairs in the other room because I was like, no way, that's how
He
the
did
movie
do
ends.
that.
She just has an asthma attack and dies after all that. But that's the thing. It makes the whole murder mystery part feel like why did I watch it? Because it wasn't. If it wasn't real, it was just, it was a dream. Like, that's not clever.
But that's up to your mind. You can think about it like
Brian.
that.
But I don't want to think.
Then
That's
don't
what
think about it.
It's your turn. Can you tell us what the ending is to you and what you like about this movie?
Okay, the ending to me is I think the creepy guy from school is the guy on the phone.
No, he's a misleader. He's
Okay,
a red herring.
I want to know what Brian thinks. Not
His
what you
name
think.
is not
I
Red
know what
Herring.
you think, Riley. I think the same as you. I want to know what Brian thinks.
I
Alright.
withdraw.
So this was my second time watching this. So I think the person on the phone was the creepy guy from school. We never actually see that character. It would have been good. I think why they zoomed in on the pool house door was to allude there is another character that we have not yet seen or met.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's someone else because the phone just keeps ringing. All right.
Mhm.
So because Barry Cohn is dead. The stepmom is dead. The boyfriend's dead. Anyone who has any motivation to
Is the
call.
grandma dead?
We don't know.
I don't know. Barry Cohn did wink.
Yeah.
Barry Cohn did win.
Dead body. I mean,
Did wink.
my first thought was that's like electrical impulses when you're dying, but
Sure, like a frog kicks or something.
or a
Yeah.
rapist winks.
Or a rapist winks. Everyone knows about that. I do think there's another person. Right? That's the phone answer. Now, to what I think about the movie overall, I honestly, I had all these feelings you guys are feeling. I had all these things and all these thoughts that you are currently expressing. But when all was said and done, the movie made me feel something, like a lot of something. I mean, like, I was sitting alone watching this. Okay.
You got
And-
through that all by yourself?
Oh yeah. And
It's great watching it by yourself.
I had to ask myself when all's said and done, like this thing brought out so many feelings inside of me. Like, how can that be a bad thing?
But that's cheap. It was cheap. It was cheap feelings because all the visceral reactions we felt weren't from like actually being drawn in by the story.
Right,
It was,
it was
by
not
like
done
uncomfortable rape scenes.
But
like,
no, and not just that,
Yeah.
but it obviously was not done intentional. Like, these guys are not masterminds and made us feel. This isn't a
Yeah.
let's make a bad movie thing. Like,
Yeah.
that's an added layer. Like, I'm pretty sure they tried their best, and that just adds a whole nother level to it.
Brian.
Like we're pretty sure these were all sets. Like, it's a lot to build a freaking set.
Like,
And there
we-
was a lot of sets.
Yeah.
We
Like,
saw like maybe
saw
a minute
behind-
or two of like the behind the scenes thing, and it showed like that house,
a warehouse. of
that
all
whole thing
these
was
sets.
just built for this.
But there was so many pointless rooms.
Well, that's why you had to keep showing it, because they built it. They're like, well, we built it. We
Yeah.
have to show it.
But if they didn't build the extra rooms, they wouldn't have anything to show. Like they did, there was no reason for those extra rooms.
That's why I really like Hunter's theory.
So-
like, no one
All
talked to
right,
each
Mike
other.
has something to say. It's also 9, so say your piece.
Have you ever read the book House of Leaves?
I actually have. I
Yeah,
have.
it
Yes,
reminds
yes.
me of that because like it's all topsy-turvy, everything like
That's actually high praise, because a lot of people love that book.
Yeah.
Just saying. But, yeah. So, in case Mike gets summoned away by the evil Joanna, no, she'll probably watch
She's
this,
gonna
but-
see that.
Yes. Mike, in case you get taken away from us, is there any questions you guys want to ask besides what he thought about
Oh
it?
wait, I props to Mike for playing funny ass music over some of the more uncomfortable moments in the movie. It made
100%.
it was comedic genius.
Yeah, some of us don't like noises.
Yes, Corinne does not like kissy noises. I mean,
And also,
it is
there was a lot of
uncomfortable.
like sexual noises in general. So having Mike play.
Yeah, let's give kudos to the sound department.
I noticed they put down a glass and it sounded like cardboard.
Oh,
yes,
I never
Or it
realized.
sounded like when you it sounded like that when someone set down a glass.
Yeah,
and also the
That-
shovel hitting.
Oh, the
The
shovel.
shovel.
The shovel sounded like a glass being set down. It's very strange. They mixed up their sound.
Damn it, we got every sound effect off by one.
Yeah. No, there was the first time I watched this wasn't like on surround sound like we have here. There's a lot more
The
gushy, squishy noise. Like,
the smoke alarm was uncomfortably like piercing.
yeah.
That was a good sound.
So,
But
so
I
what
like
you?
the music in this was actually pretty good. Like
The music was good, and Mike replicated it. Like,
yeah,
at the beginning here, like that, which we might not hear depending on where I am.
Play it now.
No, he came in. Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, hold on.
what's that like?
No, that's
Harmonic minor.
miners do like playing harmonicas.
I didn't see no harmonicas in this movie. Oh, you hear my wrist cracking in the microphone? Let's run that. Jamie, can you run that back?
The thing, like, I bought the Blu-ray specifically.
You
for-
bought this movie?
This is my
You
movie.
paid oh,
This
what?
is my movie.
Hold on, I own this movie as well.
Yeah, he does too.
What?
Even though I owned it, he still bought it. He wanted his own
Okay.
copy.
Okay. So
Wow.
yes, I did buy.
That's the first out of this whole club.
Yeah. So Brian had the movie, and then he was talking about it like with like a few people. Like some of us were in the room,
Yeah,
and like
I wanted to watch it with you, and you were like, "Yeah, Corinne,
I
know you wanna
waited
watch
3
it with
weeks.
Me. I'm
I
gonna watch it
waited
by
3
myself."
weeks.
That wasn't my fault. They didn't want to play it here
Well,
because of circumstances.
yeah, but you just watched it, so everything's fine now.
Everything is not fine now. Everything's no.
I was still trying to get to the original point of why I bought it.
Sure, go ahead.
Because we were both curious of like, because we both kind of had like believed this kind of theory, and this has the behind the scenes that, like on Letterboxd specifically, there is only like 2 or 3 reviews of it.
Yeah,
because
so
it's
real
it's a
quick.
cold. It's cold.
Yeah.
They have a documentary about this movie.
Oh god. It's
All right, hold on. It only has 2 reviews on Letterboxd, and the only way you can see the documentary is if you buy the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, that
So
makes
Hunter
sense.
went out of his way to buy the Blu-ray because after watching my copy, he was
So
like,
are we
"Has
gonna watch it
so
after
many
this? You have
questions."
time?
I don't know.
You wanna hear the
today,
wild
like-
thing?
What?
The documentary about the movie's longer than the movie.
Really? Oh my god.
Also, they did because you're a big fan of VHSs too. They had a VHS copy of the
Yes.
movie too,
So I own a DVD and a VHS copy.
and it's red.
It's a red VHS, which are
Now you
highly
need a
sought
poster.
after, Riley.
Because you guys are such fans. You need like a framed poster for your office.
There's
There
a
you
couple.
go. That's what you need to
posters.
get 'em for upcoming holidays.
Yeah, if
Coming
anyone,
on.
if anyone gives me the secret Santa,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Secret
get.
Santa.
I'm gonna get you another copy of this movie.
let's call another format.
On like a USB drive, a red USB drive.
Oh wow, highly sought
I
after.
feel like at least based off my headcanon theory, I give props to every person in this movie for just kind of winging it.
Maybe I actually am really excited to dive into those behind the scenes and figure
Yeah.
out what the hell is going on.
I don't want to give it the time of day.
You-
Like,
well,
I already saw it.
we won't force anyone else.
No.
Hunter and I definitely want to
We're-
watch.
we're-
No,
going
I'm
to.
curious, and that's what I'm angry at you about.
What that I mentioned.
Yeah, now I'm
I
curious.
wanna know.
So
To
I
learn
will say
more.
this. I really appreciated the color scheme because they had the red and the blue like
Too much.
all over the place. No, it was great because it was a callback, right, to everything going on.
How so?
Like you see the red, and you're like, okay, opening movie.
I want to go
Red.
grab it and see if it
Joanna's
said
here.
anything else.
What do you give it out of 5, Mike? Out of 5 stars.
I want to say 4 just because it's
Play
okay.
yourself out.
No.
Okay, tune in later, Mike. You can see
Yep.
what everyone else gave it.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
I wish you could play yourself out.
Anyone want the slice?
Eat that
You
slice.
can eat it. You just
You earned it.
Okay, I
Good
I
boy.
gave it
Kinda
4 stars.
wanted
I
it.
don't. He earns nothing.
Have a good one, y'all.
Riley's
Jamie, take that slice of pizza from me. You can't
Riley's
have-
offended. He gave it 4 stars. Okay. Well, do we just want to dive into like what we thought, final thoughts, ratings?
I'm gonna give it a letterbox review right now. You talk.
Oh man.
Oh, he's gonna write a full
Oh, I need to follow you on Letterboxd. I don't follow
5
you.
paragraphs.
Yeah. Have you followed us, Riley?
I don't know. I haven't seen many movies since. Oh, new from Friends, Hunter, Close Calls. You gave it 4 stars?
Yeah.
We still love an obligatory greenhouse scene. It's not a review.
It's not a review.
I do have an actual review of it the first time I watched it, and I don't remember exactly what I said. But
Okay.
Half a star, and my review is no.
you're a bad person.
Wow.
You
No,
don't appreciate
this is
art.
I'll give it a good one later.
No, you
Can't
won't.
I can't think.
Oh, good review. It's not a
No,
star.
yeah, a good
Yeah.
review
Yeah.
about the bad movie.
Yeah, the
Okay.
first time I did this, I did.
Okay.
What did you rate it your first time?
You just said no. Sorry. I rated it 4 stars my first time too.
What about you? Yours was 3.5, right?
I think it was either 3 or 3.5.
What do you
I'm
rate
scared
it now?
to
I'm really proud of my review. I can't remember it verbatim.
Do
but,
you want me to read it?
read it.
All right. Let me go over to him.
No, he has it up.
I wish there were less clothes in this movie. That's the only reason I took away a star.
Is that
That's
what
a good
you said?
review. That's a good. This half stars for the half of clothing that was on the main actress. That's your review.
That's my
your review.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm cool.
So-
You can have it.
So Brian's review is: anytime the GPS, that is movie logic, told close calls to turn right to reach your destination, close calls would turn left, drive into oncoming traffic, do a donut in the Sears parking lot, then ghost ride the whip 10 miles in the opposite direction.
Yeah, that was my review. So, I mean, it was constantly not doing what you thought it should do.
I don't know.
But I don't know if that was intentional
It wasn't
or
for me.
not.
It wasn't even like going in the
Steal
wrong
Mike's
direction in like an interesting way. Like it was still kind of boring. Like it didn't do anything interesting in my mind.
It had
You know?
so many opportunities too.
Yeah.
Like I can overlook the bad acting if it had a good story. It didn't have it. It just fell short. Cause like
What about the greenhouse scene?
I don't know. Like I mean that was clever, I guess, but like done before, and then just like it just everything happened.
done
No, that's the
before?
thing. Everything happened.
Remember the greenhouse
faking out
scene in
the-
Wolf of Wall Street?
faking out the killer. You know what I mean? No, I mean like everything happened so slowly, and that's what was really frustrating. Because it's just like that one scene where like she's approaching the ringing phone. Took a whole minute for her to get there. Like they're trying to make it scary. That's when you could tell when they're really
But
trying.
but-
like, oh, what do scary movies do? Ooh, let's have the phone ring and the characters
But during
scared
it,
of the
she
phone.
is
Like, show
like-
don't tell.
She has drugged herself with a whole bunch of different things. Wouldn't you not be scared if like everything around you is like possibly not actually happening?
Can a person with asthma take that many drugs?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
probably
One of the
shouldn't.
reviews I said was the directors don't know how drugs work.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't be the one to say it, but they said something, a drug terminology, and I'm just like, oh yeah, they didn't even do research into like how to make this movie realistic. Like I'm not gonna say it specifically because I
Sure.
work in
Don't do
recovery,
drugs.
and if you are struggling, like legitimately, come to Club Odyssey. Like this is a fun thing to do on
There you
Friday
go.
nights.
80 Water Street.
Watch this lunatic on the screen do cocaine instead of doing it yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a cautionary tale.
It is. Don't keep grandma in the attic, and if you do, make sure she gets her pills.
Exactly.
Or she'll eat your stepmother's face off.
Well, Corinne, what are you
going
gonna rate it?
though, because her stepmom was trying to
Hey,
kill
what's your rating?
1.5. I was gonna give it 1, then I give it a half star.
No.
1.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say you can't get offended by that.
No.
Okay.
What do you rate The Wolf of Wall Street?
6 stars.
I want your honest opinion.
Oh, I know. I used that as a random comparison. Like it is like I liked the movie, but like
I mean, it is Martin Scorsese.
yeah, it's a good. It's
I've
better
not-
than this.
What do you
Never seen
consider
it.
good? Like,
What don't you? I thought you were the movie guy here. Like, don't you have standards of like?
No, he's the hunter guy.
I'm the hunter guy. I get
Mike,
shown a
play
movie
me
and
out.
I love it.
Oh wait, he's not here.
Nope, he's gone. We got the
Oh,
shot.
I thought
now.
it was
Look
just
at that.
empty.
We're
Look at that.
all in the shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we set. This is how we set normally.
Yeah.
And then Mike's over there, which you can't see. But
I mean, haven't you seen my 4 favorite films on Letterboxd?
Look it
you,
up.
you
He's
know.
going now.
No, look. Okay, objectively, there are criteria for a good movie. Like, you can't deny that. Like, yes,
Yeah.
every movie can be good in its own right, but there are certain things that need to happen for it to be considered up for an Oscar. You know, like
Okay.
And this is not Oscar material.
I'll have you know, I know a guy named Oscar who loved this movie.
It's Oscar Cohn.
It's Oscar Cohn. He was one of the producers of the movie. Okay, well, let's wrap it up then. We all gave our scores, I think. I think I am sticking with my 3.5. I
Didn't go down?
I don't think it went down.
No.
I'm definitely sticking
I mean,
with my
it
four.
might-
What if when I
don't
pointed
know.
out the camera guy in the mirror had actually been the camera guy? Would that have...
That would have took away half.
That would have
But it was
brought
a
up a half
dartboard.
star to me.
Yeah. But Mike Hunter gave it 4, 3.5. Corinne,
Wait, Mike gave it 4?
he did.
Yeah.
Mike's ratings, I never know what he's gonna like.
I
really
it's,
don't.
it's strange. He said 4. Yeah.
But he was complaining.
I think he enjoyed it.
Again,
I
that's
think
the
he
thing.
liked this better than Shadow in the Cloud.
Look, that's the thing.
Okay,
I enjoyed this because it was fun to sit and laugh with my friends about how ridiculous it
I
was.
would have wanted to watch this by myself.
No, I
probably
would have
stopped.
No,
I
that's the
would
thing.
have
From
finished
that
it.
opening scene, like I would have been like, no, I can't watch this. Like,
I think
We both successfully watched it by ourselves.
We
Is
did.
all I'm saying. But
they're built
continue.
different. I don't know.
We're built different.
with Mike, even before we watched this, I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna like it because I think he's definitely a guy who does kind of like predicting the thing. Like even during this, like a person was like by the sharp gate and
Oh, he's like
he was
"You're
like,
getting
oh,
killed."
they're gonna fall. But then I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, this is close calls. Anything you say is not gonna happen.
No, but he did predict that the grandma was gonna save her.
He did constantly say Grandma's going to pop out and say
kinda
it. Grandma's
obvious.
gonna- I don't know. We all did cheer when it happened.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is that, like, they just relied too much on basic horror movie tropes, but didn't have a good movie to back it up. Like,
I think you can call Close Calls a lot of things, but basic. is
I rated
one of
Close
them.
Calls less than Mystery Team and Pinocchio, and the only thing that I rated
Which
less
Pinocchio?
What are
than
we talking
the newest one,
which one? Like, 2 came out in 1 month.
about? 3 came out
Yeah,
this year.
3.
the one by Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, well, that was...
And then the only thing that I rated less than Close Calls was The Good Dinosaur, which I rated 1 star.
What?
Uh,
Dinosaur.
I wasn't. that bad.
I just want to point out that Del Toro's Pinocchio won an Oscar for the animated
Oh,
movie.
I thought...
was
Oh, that's a lot of
right-
echo.
no,
That,
I
I mean,
did
bad
that.
movies can win Oscars? Does it have to be good to win an Oscar?
I never watched it. I'm just saying based on...
I'll have
Uninformed.
you know, this movie had Oscar Mayer wieners on the set for the crew. I'm just saying. So
Look,
Is that in
it
the
can have
documentary?
Oscars too.
Look, Del Toro didn't deserve it. Puss in Boots did.
Oh,
Did they win?
do not get him started on this.
What do you
No,
mean?
I enjoyed Puss in Boots because, why? It was objectively a good movie.
All
I
right,
thought
we're
it was
gonna
good.
wrap
I
this.
really liked it.
It was really
I think we need to have a day where we just get meta and talk about movies.
Hmm?
You know, where we do a back to the movie about movies.
My mom would have loved this movie.
Next Mother's Day, Hunter. We almost watched this with Hunter's mom. By
Yes.
the way,
But then we watched Turbo Kid, which was probably
was good.
better
I-
option.
yeah,
really enjoyable.
I think
That was
she would
def-
have hated this.
No,
I'm glad I was here for this.
Good.
Yeah, you see, like you said, you predicted I would not like it. Why?
because you don't like any movie.
That's true. I don't have any movie ratings.
Literally,
on my
I feel
Letterboxd
like
more
all
than
your
2
favorites
stars.
on Letterboxd, they probably are 3 stars to you.
No, those are all 5s. See,
And-
now I'm scared to.
okay,
I'm scared to.
but
I'm scared to pitch a
here's the
movie
thing.
for you guys to watch because you're
like,
gonna rip into it.
I don't feel like
No.
you can give like a middle rating. You either strongly hate it or you strongly love it.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the middle.
You
There's
don't
nothing
have
wrong with
middles.
For me,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm a man of
Because like with
extremes.
you just saying like they're all 5 stars, your favorite ones.
Yeah.
Like I
Well, that's
feel
the,
like I
because
can
I'm not
already tell.
like I don't watch a lot of movies, so I either gotta love it or like it's a waste of my time.
You can't just be like it's I.
Well, yeah, this was
No, you don't. No, that would
What
discredit
movie have we
everything
seen here
you
that's
just-
I think watching I haven't even been here for all that many movies.
Are you saying that we're most of the movies that you watched?
Recently, yeah. What did I just watch? Nothing. Drawing a blank.
Okay. Well, on that note,
Maybe you can watch Predestination. Maybe you'll.
What's that?
That's maybe an all-right movie that you might.
An alt-right movie?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Predestination. Calvinist.
He might like Turbo Kid.
No, I was gonna say I think you would like Turbo Kid.
Okay. Can we watch that next week?
We watched it
No,
last
I watched
week.
it. No, okay. So, did you watch Tank Girl?
No.
You watched Riccio.
Yeah.
So it's basically.
Well, I came in and out of that one.
Yeah. So it's basically the gore of Riccio,
Ooh.
but post-apocalyptic. It's a movie where nothing makes sense. Still, it's very comically it's based on comic book ideas.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's very purposely cheesy.
Yeah.
But I think you would enjoy that one actually.
Okay.
I rated it 4.5.
Can we have Riley's new bit just be like, since he doesn't watch all the movies that we watch, next week, we talk about the movie that we just watched, but he's talking about one that
behind.
he's catching.
One behind. It's Turbo Kid.
But why were there dinosaurs in?
I think you really should. You should.
It's
on one
on
of your off
Peacock.
days, you should
Okay.
watch it.
I don't have time. I'm in Pennsylvania on off days.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I mean when you're not when it's
See,
not here.
Too many bands. Too many
All you
bands.
watching at home, you know how it feels like this should be over by now? Yeah, that was this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So let's
Okay.
not do any more false endings.
Okay,
This has
goodbye.
been what?
I said okay, goodbye.
Gotta give it. Oh, damn it.
Why'd you put Tank Girl on the screen? There we go. Okay. And a club night. Let's get rid of that. Okay, great.
Wolf of Wall Street, bad movie.
This has been Back to the Movie. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. And I know this was a struggle for some of you, but thank you. And
It was so fun. Yeah, probably partially choosing this was I just wanted to see everybody's reaction. And
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
Y'all
As
had
we
a fun
close
time,
out,
though.
let me take a camera in the other room and show you what happened when something happened.
Okay.
wow.
Let's see how this works out. Take it.
sound.
Yeah, take
Because
it.
someone,
we're gonna do sound.
someone did say
Oh,
that
sound, yeah, yeah.
during.
Hey, you're gonna get it. Just take the whole. Yeah, there you go. So here you are getting a tour of Club Odyssey. For those who have never been here, look at this. So Riley tipped those chairs. He tipped them
And that was at the
second false ending.
Yes.
I think. Yes.
yeah,
So
in the middle of the false ending.
Hey, with the
Paradox.
blue lighting, it kind of looks like an aquarium out here.
Riley,
Okay.
have you
Okay.
seen the movie Clue?
Yeah, I loved it.
You like those false endings?
Okay, but that was on purpose
this
because
was
kind
on
of part of
purpose,
it.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
it's because in the game you can have multiple endings, and it
Well,
was just a chance for Tim Curry to go off.
Also,
so.
in the theaters, I think it was random endings at each time, and then only
That's
at the,
cool.
And only at the DVD release they put them on.
That makes sense.
That's shots from the movie.
So
Okay.
you're saying that they didn't want to just pop off with their endings?
Oh, okay, we're done. We're done. This is that was the ending. All right. Fare thee well, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I think we had 4 people at one point, so that's cool.
I took the.
This has
Yeah,
been Back
who's
to the Movie. Hopefully, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.